Right, today we're going to attempt to respoke this Suzuki back wheel. While I was doing the brakes, the brake pivot was seized up in here. I stripped it all down and released that pivot up. And I noticed that, I hadn't noticed it before, I've actually got a missing spoke from there was broken. So I had one that would fit. There's one or two rusty ones as well, just that's rusty and whatever. But I wasn't really concerned with these so much. But I wanted to replace this spoke. Of course you can't replace one spoke, you have to take two or three out to get one in. As I'm releasing a couple of these other spokes, another one broke. The extra pressure on it popped another one, so I've got one here broken and another one somewhere else. So I decided to replace them all. I bought some spokes on the internet. They're slightly too long, but I'll just be grinding them down to the right size. For anybody who's thinking of trying to respoke the whole wheel, it is one of the black arts. But as long as you're methodical and take your time and just be careful what you're doing, you can be done at home. It's not that difficult, but you just have to be careful. What you need to do is, before you do anything, is to measure the offset. The offset is that distance there. Measure from the surface of that brake plate or any surface on the bike, on the hub, that's what you call a datum point. And these surfaces are the rim here, the rim at each side. So I put a spirit level across there, straight edge across, and I'm measuring that gap there and that gap there. They should be the same, but in this instance they're actually, that's 1/8 and that's 3/16. So there's a 1/16 difference between that one and that one. Now that means that this wheel's not dead true. Whoever's done it before, it's slightly out. So it's a 1/16th, so I don't know. If I do it at an 1/8, I think it's probably an 1/8. So you just measure that distance there. That's an 1/8, that's 3/16. So it needs to go back like that. So as long as you do that, you get that distance right. That means the wheel, the rim, is in the right position according to the hub. They're not always dead centre, and that is the offset. However, that rim could be either up here a little bit or down there a little bit. So you need that in the right position, or your wheel won't be in the centre of the bike. The other good thing is, if you're doing it like this, is take a photograph of the way it's laced up. The way these spokes run from here to the inside, from there to there. Just take a photograph or take a drawing or something of how it's done. And it's important that you get the first few in. Once you've got the first few in right, they fall in together then. if you're not sure when you're doing a job like this, it's always better to spend a bit of time marking it. So what I've done here, I've put some yellow paint on here, follow that down, and some yellow paint on the rim there. Same with that one, same with that one. So these spokes go on the outside and they point to where the spoke goes and where the hole is. Once you get 2 or 3 in, the rest will fall in line. So on the other side, done it in black. So there's a black, that's black, going to black there. Then these are grey, these are going the other way, going to there. So once you get 2 or 3 in like that, in the right position, that's a grey one there, and I've marked grey here. So once you get those in position, the rest will fall in line. I've made this tool that I made it a while ago. This fits onto the spokes, so you can undo them. So I salvage 1 or 2 because I use them for all sorts of things, spokes, especially these brass ends. Because you find that these are brass, these ends. You can use them for all sorts of things. So you use them. Then I get a drill on the end and drill them out. Anything that's beyond repair, like that one. The one here I've just cut off with the cutters. Right, that's all the spokes in. They're all loose, they're not tightened up yet. So I just whiz round them all now with the electric drill and the screwdriver, tighten them up. And then when I'm not tightening them, I just nip them, then see how it is for being true. Just checking all the paint lines on here. That paint line goes to that one. That one goes to that one. That one goes to that one. The grey one goes to that grey one there. So by the time you've got a few in that's pointing in the right direction, all the others fall in. Check that the offset is right. Do that gap down there. That the offset is right. That's about as close as I can get it. Just once make sure all these spokes are tight now, and then it's okay, so good to go. Right, all the spokes are tight, it's within tolerance. All you have to do now is just make sure you tighten them all up. And one way to do it is to tap the spokes with the tool. This is what I made myself, this tool. Just tap the spokes and you should have like a nice ring to them. See that one? I've purposely left that one slack. Listen to it. Purposely left that one slack. That's it, done. All I have to do now is the job I hate, just putting the tyre on.